What's y'all's type?
Tall. Anyone who isn't white. No white men. Like, I just like darker skin.
Yeah. Okay. Like,
tall, not white. Like, you guys, handsome as What's the next one? One more.
So, I mean, do you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, I love it here. I love Nigeria.
So why do you choose the black boy over the white boy?
Because the black boy's got the gula.
So for you, black guys or white guys?
Black guys.
Can you elaborate as to why specifically black guys?
Yes, black guys are melanated and I want my children to survive and I know that the only way for them to survive in the future is for them to have melanin in their skin. So that's the way for me to, make my legacy continue.
Okay, I like that answer. That's actually a really unique answer.
I don't know, I just feel like I'm just don't really like white guys.
What's your type of the guy?
Yeah, black guy.
You like black guys?
Yeah.
My nigga.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate your experience with a black guy? From 1 to 10, how's your experience?
I don't know, I just feel like I'm just don't really like white guys. That's all really.
Ooh, we got a snow bunny right here. Am I your type?
Yeah, you're alright. Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much are you going to rate me tonight?
7?
Stop the cap. Okay, what are the chances that we could,
No
make something
chances.
happen?
No chances.
Black men are superior. They're superior. You can't tell me any fucking different. You can't tell me any different, okay? And I'm not just being superficial here because yes. Are they sensational to look at? Yes. The next thing they have, it's like they're just born with this swag. Like there is just a swag. It's an energy. I don't know, and it's across the motherfucking board. Third thing, not superficial, they just seem to have more manners. And listen, are they players? Yeah, yes they are. But for real though, listen. A YT man will play your ass too. They ain't got no swag, they ain't fly as fuck, but they're assholes, you know what I'm saying? Especially the ones from where the fuck I'm at. So you can't tell me any different, okay? If you agree, like this post.
I prefer black guys, but like I say, like I like all types with vibes, but like I want to end up with a black man.
Was there a particular reason?
Mixed babies. I just find them more like attractive than any other race of man. Like I just feel like they're superior in every way. Just like
in the bedroom too.
Just so much more beautiful.
As a white woman who really loves black men, who's dating a black man, married to a black man, I'm so tired of the overplayed stereotype that like we're gonna end up single mothers. Because let's just be honest, a lot of black men are amazing fathers, and a lot of white men, they're not great fathers. Okay? It just is what it is. But a lot of that stereotype really comes from their insecurity. A lot of them probably like watching BBC, like the British Broadcasting Channel, if you know what I mean. So I think it stems from that.
I was like, good. I got BBC. Into light skin, so if any of you,
I'm gonna work my way into black people. We'll start with the light skins and then we'll step into the deep end.
There's a little girl down there. Seahawks player, baby.
We find out DK out here got a.
Don't say
Nah, because I met a girl here that same thing.
He is in the Seattle demographic.
No, for real, don't play like that.
White or black men, and why?
I am just not attracted to white men because for me I feel like it's incestual. There's actually like this study that people of like the most opposite DNA are attracted to each other because when you come together and like make a child, you don't bring in like the bad aspects of your history. So it's like the closer you are in DNA, you're gonna have like more health issues and like mental issues. And so I feel like that's why opposites attract. And also birth control is proven to make people more attracted to people closer in their DNA. So like when people get married and have kids and go off birth control, they end up not attracted to their partner. So I think it's more of like a life survival type of thing.
How do Russian women view black men?
Love it.
So before you came to America, that's how you felt?
To be honest, when I was like 6 years old on the Russian TV, you know, we're after Soviet Union and everything. There's a black guy. He came on a live TV, right? He started singing in Russian about that he's a chocolate rabbit. And like that whole 2004, 2005, why would the black man coming to Russia performing in our language, you know, changed like the whole concept. So every white woman was singing that song in Russian.
I've never seen you.
I love like
You love dark chocolate.
The better.
The blacker the better. Wait, the world's changing. Wait, the world is evolving, mate. No, that's someone. See you later, darling. See you later, darling. The blacker the better.
A lot of white women love black men, so like, what's the deal with that, bro?
I mean, obviously what we're packing down there.
Yeah, 100%.
Our personality, you know. And I feel like it's like women like something that's different from them. It's like they're like opposites, you know.
Is that personality or is like?
I feel like personality too.
Really?
Cause like black men can just make anyone laugh, you know. That's like.
Bro, as a white boy, do you feel jealous, bro, that white women are going for black and not you guys?
A little bit.
Like in what sense, bro? Like, does that bother you or like?
I mean, a little bit, yeah, because I mean, like, they're naturally gifted down there, you know what I mean? And we're not, so a little bit jealous for sure.
Yeah, I just thank God, you know, like, thank God for the down, you know, but.
This topic right here is very interesting and very sensitive at the same time. Hi everyone. Welcome back to Unfiltered For You Stories. Today we are again on another very interesting topic of why some European women prefer dating black men. So this is part 2. I did part 1 of why white women are choosing to date black men. If you haven't watched that one, please go there and watch. Also very interesting. We are going to watch these clips together and try to understand why these women are saying this, then we shall react to them. So without wasting much time, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and let's jump into it.
I fucks with London, man. The women really like black Americans over there. In my experience,
your experience.
I was exotic when I went over there because all the other black guys, you know, they either like
Maybe
from there or they African, you know.
Yeah, I think America has like more mixed looking people than I guess we have in England. I think.
Listen, I don't know the demographics. I just know as soon as I hit the Heathrow, man, it's like I feel like Michael Jackson in the 80s.
What's your background?
I'm not 100% sure, you know.
Okay.
For all intents and purposes, I'm black because that's how I grew up and that's how I was raised. But my mom was black and white. My dad was an orphan. Like he didn't know none of his family.
Are you have any like Hispanic in you?
We think so. My dad spoke Spanish and he had brown curly hair. My hair is brown and curly back in the day.
I think it's like a little bit of like Hispanic potentially in you, which gives you that like exotic look for English people to look at. I think we don't really have people like that.
Me no say.
I'm like, I'm down. Hej! Han är skitsnygg, men han fattar inte det.
You keep speaking the Swedish language.
Okej.
Oh boy, you're
Ny
about.
video. När du lär dig svenska, då kan jag och Nina säga till dig. Here. Då kan vi säga till dig, kom hit. Så snygg. Lång och snygg. Lång och snygg. Ja. Det har aldrig hört dig.
Now let me know what they said. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what they said.
Hey!
Oh, yeah! Oh, I got a kid!
How do Swedish women, on average, based on what you know, what you heard, feel about dating black men?
Yes, that's right. They are popular because not my friends, not what I know about like directly, but I have heard that they also feel the attraction toward African Americans.
Why is that? Why are they attracted to black men? What is it about us that they like?
Well, I think I will give you a very simple comparison. I have a wavy hair. Now I have fixed it. But I have a wavy hair, but I always like to have a straight hair. So we like what we don't have. So that's why some Swedish women, they feel attracted to black Americans. Because you don't see that quite often. And I think that it's normal to feel attracted to something that you don't always see. It's not common in the society. As the blue eyes or, blonde people, etc. So
wow, incredible.
Just psychology. Nothing more than that.
Okay.
Hi guys, as you can see, I've got my microphone now set up because before it used to be on my desk. So I just want to do like a story time of how, I want to talk about the difference between African men and our men back home, like Greece and Albania. This is my experience so far. Our men back home, they consider you to be fat even when you are not really fat. Like me now, my body weight for an Albanian man, I'm considered fat. So the story time is, I went to work in this job for some Albanian people, and there was this lady. She kept coming in the morning. I'm not gonna lie, Russian lady, very tall, skinny, good looking. So I recognized the lady because we used to go to the gym together. So when I told my Albanian people that I know the lady, they were like, from where? And I said, I know her from the gym. And they looked at me and they said, do you go to the gym? I said, yes. They said, but you look fat. You know, the audacity. This is one thing I'm telling you. I don't care whatever people say. This is one thing an African man cannot do to you. Bring you down in front of another woman. No, I'm telling you. From that day, I said, my people. We are good, but we have to be careful because they can really put you emotionally down.
What's your favorite part about Bangkok?
I think it's the party.
Party life?
Yes.
You like to party?
I really like the nightlife.
If you could choose to be with a foreigner or a Thai guy, who would you choose? To date? Marry?
No.
Foreigner?
What is foreigner?
Somebody from a different country, United States or Europe?
Yes.
Yeah?
Different country, yes.
What country do you prefer?
I would say like Ghana.
Ghana?
Yes.
So you like black guys?
Maybe. Yes.
Oh! What are some things that you can do for a guy if he wanted to marry you? What are some values you have, or some skills you have?
He should.
You. What skills do you have?
Me. So I have many skills.
Yeah, go ahead. Name a few.
Yeah. I laugh really hard. Yes, with all my heart.
When white women love black men, just know it's sincere. Think about all the rude comments, the stares, all types of crazy things you could think of that a white woman would have to go through in order to love a black man. I really think it's so unfair how people overlook the fact that our black men are being treated correctly by white women. How can you not accept that? How can you disagree with that concept? I think our white women deserve a shout out because there are so many black men who do not get treated correctly in relationships, and if a white woman steps up to the plate, I think they deserve way more recognition, and I think we should celebrate them. So go ahead and drop a comment. Do you support interracial relationships? Why or why not? If you do, go ahead and hit the follow button, and let's find you a match if you're single.
The reason why you should learn Russian if you're a man. Did you know that in Russia there are 11 million more women than men? So if you like Russian women, maybe it's time to pack your bags.
Yes, you heard it right. Russia has around 11 million more women than men, which naturally affects the dating scene. But what's more interesting is that many Russian women are genuinely attracted to black men. It's not just black men who admire Russian women. The interest goes both ways. Russian women are known for being loving, loyal, and not overly focused on money. They value emotional connection and strong relationships. Many black men who visit Russia say they feel appreciated and respected. Russia is also peaceful and safe for foreigners, especially those coming for love or serious relationships.
What do you mean? So they like you guys?
Yeah, they love us.
They love colored guys.
Love us. They love colored
Where?
guys.
Where?
Because once you go black,
you can never go back. But where?
so,
So
China
Russia?
destination, Russia, China destination, Japan, or Korean destination.
All those.
Black men come to Russia. Come find your wives in Russia.
Yeah, they love you here, guys. Amazing.
What's his race?
He's black.
He's black.
Yeah.
So you like black guys?
Yeah.
This is your first black guy?
Yeah, it is.
Your first black guy?
Yeah.
And how do you feel about that?
He's a vibe. Like, everything is going so good. So this is why I'm saying, like, I genuinely feel that it's gonna be fine. Before, my ex was white, but you know when you say when you go black, you don't go back. Like, I ain't gonna lie, he's got everything going on. He can sing, he can dance, he can cook, he's respectful, he ain't crazy towards me.
Okay.
And I ain't gonna lie, you know, he's got it going on down there, so
Okay, so
listen, what they say is true, that's what I'm saying.
Can you see yourself ever going back to a white person?
Not really, to be honest.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been talking for?
Like 2 years.
2 years, but you just met him now?
No, we have met before, but now like it's getting more serious, so he wants me to move in with him and stuff. Everything's getting so serious that this is now the test to, it'll be make or break.
So you're testing him, I see what you're saying. So before you fully commit and change your whole life situation up to live out here, you want to see if the man that you've been talking to for a minute is loyal in who he says he is.
Yeah, exactly that.
What do you think about African men?
Gorgeous, sexy, amazing, everything. Just literally, like, you see Rema, man's gorgeous.
She's fan of Rema.
Or like, who else? I think, like, you know, Beta Squad, you know. I don't know if they're from, I know Nico is from Africa, I think. And he is gorgeous. Like, just, oh, girl.
Nico, which Nico is that?
Nico Milana. He's also a YouTuber. Let me show you.
Let me see, because I don't know all. I know only the more.
Nah, he's from Colombia. Oh.
Okay.
Chunks. What about him? I think maybe. I think Kenny is also, like, you know him.
No. Said African men and just so
beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So you have some African boyfriend already, I think.
No.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
You want to have one?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Why not?
And you?
There are just not that many here, but I've recently been to Paris. Many there. Many there.
So
and in Belgium. No, I didn't. I was only there for like 3 days and then I had to go back here.
This lady actually proved that yes, indeed, according to her, once a white woman goes black, she's never going back. Just listen to what she said.
What about him? Is he like someone that's your type?
I don't like white men.
Why not?
I just never found them attractive.
So what's your preference?
Dark skins, dreadheads.
Okay, so what made you go dark?
My first boyfriend just like happened to be black, and like after that I just, didn't go back.
This lady said she can't date her own type, a light-skinned person, because her favorite is a black guy, and a lot of people are shocked. But what makes this whole thing interesting is the explanation she gave.
Black men or white men? You want the Morris Chestnut or the Ashton Kutcher?
Nah, give me a black man for sure. Give me a black man. Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm not really the type to date a white man. No.
No Ashton Kutcher for you?
Honestly, even in my own race, like, I can't date a light skin, like, I can't. I gotta dress, that caramel, that little chocolate,
So what you like about black men?
Everything. It's not one specific thing. It's everything. Everything comes with everything. With everything, for sure.
Why do you think a lot of white women these days are becoming more interested in dating black guys? Share your thoughts in the comments.
So we are getting a McDonald's in the UK, and what are you gonna get? Have you got any idea?
I'm nervous. I don't know what options you guys have. See the menu when we get there.
A Schmark Big Mac.
A Big Mac?
No, the Big Mac I think is always good. Do you not?
I do think so.
Yeah, then share.
Always sharing.
Always.
Beautiful. Stunning.
What's gonna happen is we're all gonna get a Big Mac meal.
Okay.
And we'd like 3 of those, please. 2 strawberry milkshakes and a Coke for the other one. What sauce would you like?
Barbecue, sweet curry.
And
whatever.
okay. And then can we please have 1 barbecue sauce, Can we have sweet curry sauce? Nether flame sauce. Two barbecue sauces.
Can we also get 4 cheesy garlic bread dippers?
Well, 4 individual packets or just 1 individual 4?
Just the one.
1 individual 4, please. Do we get the toys with the Big Mac meal?
You want them as Minecraft meals?
Well, no. If it's expensive, then no.
About £8.89.
No. Give us the normal one, please.
And it's £24.90.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I got excited.
You wanted the toy?
I really wanted the toy. It's a rare toy to get.
Really?
Purple creeper or something
Creeper.
like that. It's really not that. It's like a glob. You can ask them to throw a toy in for free. Just because we're good Samaritans. We kind people.
I don't think they care for kind people.
Yeah.
Would you mind parking up? It's only be a few more minutes. Thank you.
Yes. Very, very stingy, Mrs. Hayes, I must admit.
English people, they love darky people.
I don't say we
They like darky people well. And their women like darky people.
Yes, not true.
Yes, now. And then they're very independent. But if you deal with Danish woman, no stress. No stress. You don't go to think of what you want to do for her now. He don't need anything for you. He don't want me. You just be straightforward with her. No plan. Just straightforward with her. You're there okay. You don't go worry about everything. For this country now, 50-50. That be the orientation. That be the thing they do. If you would babe the dates now, don't be that when I get go cross leg. He go tell you say one chop catfish, you want chop, you chop everything out for your head. No, for you. Now 50-50. Any money we wanna spend on a hangout, she go pay half, you go pay half. That's what they do. And if they very rude, make you pay everything for you. If you pay rude, yes, now rude. They consider to be rude when you
pay for everything.
Yeah, they go feel say you they show. They don't like. They are very simple people. See, Danish people are very down to earth people. They know they like me you show off. They are rich. So all these things when they blow our head as darky people, now normal thing for Danish people.
So what if the person just feel like to pay for everything in the car?
Yeah, you need to ask them. You need to ask them, say you won't pay for everything. You don't go just carry go. If you go down, they go just not turn off.
So true.
Once you go black, you can never go back.
Between a black guy or a white guy, which one are you gonna go for?
Like, this is gonna be like a thing question. I think everyone has like preferences maybe, or like what they, I don't know, like used to. I don't really care. Like in my past, I had more experiences with white guys, but like I wouldn't be like saying like no to a guy just because of his color.
Between a black guy or a white guy, which one are you gonna go for?
Black.
Really? Ooh la la, we got a snow bunny right here.
Once you go black, you can never go back.
Oh my god. So don't tell me we got like so all our snow bunnies right here. Which one?
Black. I don't care.
You don't care. All right, amazing. So what do you like about black guys?
Let's think about it. Their hair.
Yeah, hair. What else?
They smile.
Black guys, W black guys. So if you need one of these girls, if you're looking for a wife, you know where to come to. Come to Greece, guys. Amazing women, beautiful women.
My first one I sent it's with a black guy, and I think about his like, okay, it will be big. No, it didn't was.
How big was it? Show us. Like that? How'd you meet him?
In the club.
How did he pick you up?
I just wanted, and was like, okay, we can go.
Have you ever cheated before?
Yeah, 2 times.
But what do you think about sex on the first night?
It's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
What's your body count?
7.
7?
7.
Okay.
I'm 21. That's
Okay.
It's not that much,
That's
I
not-
think.
How many like other Tinder dates did you go on?
Probably a lot.
Like 100?
Yeah, probably.
100 Tinder dates?
Yeah.
And why didn't those 100 guys work out? Did any of these guys try to have sex with you?
Yeah.
What happened? What happened?
It depends. Yeah, I knew it.
Tell us the story.
We were supposed to go to the bar, and it was at Złota, and he was like, oh, he started walking, so I started walking after him, and we ended up in his apartment, and I was like, we were supposed to meet at the bar, what are we doing here? And he's like, the bar is closed. It was not closed. So yeah.
Questions about dating. So the first question is, have you ever dated a black guy?
Actually, I've never been on a date with a black guy, and I've never had a black boyfriend as well.
Have you ever dated a black guy?
No.
Have you ever dated a black guy?
No, unfortunately, no.
And why is that?
No black guys in Estonia.
Oh, okay. Would you date a black guy?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. What are your thoughts on black guys?
To be honest, just a week ago I met the first black guy.
Yeah.
He was such a nice person, such a cute person, and he danced like really good.
If you had a preference, would you prefer to date a black guy or a white guy?
I think white guys, yeah. I think the culture is just more similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not into like, I think sometimes black guys can be a little bit more possessive. So, yeah.
How so?
I don't know. That's what I've seen. Like, that's what my friends have told me when they have had some experiences. They have been like a little bit possessive sometimes, and I'm not into that. I don't think it's about the looks. I think it's about what's inside that counts, not like what color you are.
Definitely. And any other thoughts on black guys?
They're amazing. Please come to Estonia, Tallinn. Like, fuck.
Have you ever dated a black guy?
I cannot say dated, but I know some black guys, so yeah.
What are your overall thoughts on black guys?
They are nice people. For example, my best friend, she's dating a black guy, and he's very nice person. I like him, so I think they are nice.
Cool. And if you had to choose one guy, would you date a black guy or a white guy?
It depends on what kind of person they are.
I think they're like, I prefer them more than white guys. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Why do you think that?
I think they're more like relaxed with women. Like, I think they know what they're doing more. So that's why they feel more confident. And I like confidence, so.
Fair enough. You think black guys are more confident?
Yeah.
Would you date a black guy?
Yeah, if he's nice, I think the personality is that matters.
And if you had a preference, would you rather date a white guy or a black guy?
I have no preference. I think it's kind of like discriminating to have a preference. But I have had bad experience with like the Hindi people from India.
Mm-hmm.
If you
what happened?
If you say if you put them in as black, well, they're not black, but they're like
dark skin. Yeah. Like what kind of bad experiences?
Well, I went to India for a month.
Yeah.
And overall, they seemed very nice. The family where we stayed, the father was like super nice and everything like that. And after we came back to Estonia, he started writing some really weird stuff in the Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
Like he liked me and everything, but he had a wife and a family. And when we were there, he was like okay with everything.
Yeah.
But I think that they really are handsome.
Yeah.
That's kind of it. I think they're really cool. All the black guys I met happen to be really cool guys. So
cool. Would you choose a white guy or a black guy?
I don't know. Looks don't matter because that doesn't matter. Like what's really important to me is humor. So that really plays a role.
So if a black guy is humorous and the white guy isn't, you'd go for the black guy.
Yeah, of course.
And if the white guy is humorous and the black guy isn't, you'd go for the white guy.
Yeah.
If you're able to make it this far, thank you so much for staying with me. We have heard what those ladies have shared. And just to put this across, we are not here to bash any race of people. We are not here to put down on any race of people. I'm just sharing what TikTok has for us. And then, we get to understand that. Some of these European women say black men are more confident, masculine. This comes up a lot. And here is the thing that people don't want to admit. Different cultures raise men differently. And in many European cultures, men are socialized to be very reserved, emotionally closed off, and more passive in dating. So if a woman happens to meet a man who is direct, expressive, and assertive, then he stands out. But let's be clear, confidence is not a race trait. It's cultural, personal, and individual. And the danger here is when people start turning behavior into racial stereotypes. Those are the traits that a man is supposed to be in the black culture. Very strong, masculine, confident. So a boy grows up being groomed into being that. So they grow up when they have that masculinity and confidence as a man. And then some women, of course, said that they prefer dating black men because they are more attractive and also masculine. And many women simply describe physical attraction in terms of height, body build, skin tone, and maybe facial features as a factor. And for some, black men represent a type of masculinity they personally find appealing. About the culture, this causes like excitement. When you see someone different from you, you always feel like you want to explore or to know more about that person's culture. Like in the European countries where there are not many black people, so these young women and girls get excited to see such people. And of course they will be so curious to have the experience of like a black man's culture. Because this culture is so different from theirs, they will find it more exciting, less predictable, more intentional. And for some women, dating black men offers exposure to different traditions, the food, music, the humor, and worldviews that feel refreshing to them compared to what they grew up with. I've had some women bashing white men there, saying that they have their own bad side, they have their own issues. However, this is something controversial because instead of saying that I had bad experiences, they just generalized all European men, and this is not fair. Yeah, just like it's not fair when people generalize the black men. Dating frustrations always get projected outward, and sometimes people blame an entire group instead of acknowledging personal patterns or compatibility issues. But the truth is, some European women are in healthy, loving relationships with black men, which are built on respect, values, and compatibility. And some are just chasing an idea or a fantasy that is created by social media, stereotypes, or dissatisfaction within their own dating pool. And the same goes the other way around too for the black men. Healthy attraction is about character, personality, communication, emotional safety, shared goals, not race alone. And this is important for black men watching this. Being preferred doesn't always mean being respected. So all these women really show interest in black men. They are all excited. They are all over these black men. I think they feel like a black man has everything that they desire. Black men, I think, offer safe spaces also for these European women who may have been missing out, like on being safe. If they felt unsafe within their own race and they feel like the black men are offering that, that is something good and to appreciate about the black men. And if a woman feels that way, of course it's genuine to go with such a person who gives you a safe place, who gives you like peace. Because every woman's desire is to feel safe, to feel at peace, and to feel loved and desired. Go ahead, date them, love whom you want to love as long as you're happy. Yeah, race is just nothing. As long as two people are happy, that is what matters. And then there are those who are saying that they just feel connected to the black men. Like you see someone, you meet someone, and then you feel that connection. You feel the chemistry. You feel the love for that person, and the person also shows the same back to you. This is okay. So black men are loved everywhere. Shall we be left with some of them, or they will all be taken away? I think for us, the women of their color should get worried, because if other women are really desiring them, then what shall we be left with? Anyway, it's just a joke. So date whoever you want to date, as long as you're happy. And if the black man also is happy to be in the spaces of the European women, that is very okay. And I think Russia is more open to interracial dating, especially for the black people. I think for them it's not a very big issue there. But from the look of these clips, most of them are from Russia or by Russian people. Like, they are so welcoming and encouraging black men to cross over. Get your passport, get a visa if you need to, and cross over to Russia. Get your woman. And those women I hear, they are also so good, so down to earth, respectful, traditional. And you've seen some ladies from Estonia saying that there are no black men there, but if they had the chance, work hard, get the money, and travel to Europe. Just be careful when you're traveling there. You had one European man saying that he's jealous because they hear that black men are gifted naturally down there. So they are scared, they are jealous of that. But European men, don't be scared. Don't be jealous of the black men. These people are just exaggerating, but they are normal men like you. So with that, I'll end this video here. And what is your thought about this? Do you think this preference is about genuine connection, or is it about dissatisfaction with the local dating culture? Drop your thoughts there in the comments and hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new here and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out interesting reactions like this one. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let's catch up in the next one.